Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a new pick a card reading, but before we hop into it, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. If you are like me and you love to learn things, you love to expand yourself, gain new skills, this is a platform you are going to love. They have classes upon almost any subject you can think about. I have taken tons of classes on there ranging from productivity, photography, video editing, fashion design, web development, and just so many more things on there. And it is genuinely one of my favorite platforms ever. I've had my own personal subscription with them for years now. And one of the classes that I highly recommend checking out is the Productivity Masterclass by Ali Abdaal. He has tons of videos on productivity and also video editing and so many more things. I find his classes are insanely valuable. He puts so much effort and information into them. So I highly recommend checking it out if you want to learn how to manage your time better and how to schedule things so that you can maximize the most out of your day. And if you want to try out Skillshare, the first 1,000 people to click the link down below in the description box get a free 30-day trial of Skillshare. That is such a good offer, so I highly recommend checking that out. And again, the first 1,000 people to click that link down below get a free 30-day trial of Skillshare. So go check out those productivity classes or any of the other classes that Skillshare has to offer. I promise you, you are going to love it. At least I do. But thank you again to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. I'm sending you all so much love, and let's go ahead and hop right back into today's pick a card reading. Hello beautiful light beings and welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be looking at some good news that you can expect in your life really soon. This is a pick a card reading and we're going to be predicting some good news that's going to be coming into your life very shortly. So if you are new to these videos, I'm going to give you a quick little explanation about how they work. I have 4 different piles in front of me. We have group number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can take a moment to pause the video if you would like in order to find the pile that you are the most drawn towards. And then down below in the comment box, as well as the description box, there's going to be timestamps so that you can skip right ahead to your personal prediction all about some good news that's coming into your life very shortly, very soon. So I'm excited to get into it with you. If you like to choose with crystals on the cards, and if you find that that helps you pick your card and to see the one that you're the most drawn to, then let's go ahead and pop some crystals on these cards. All right, my loves, if you like to choose with crystals, here are our crystal options. So over here on group number 1, we have some peach Botswana. Group number 2, we have some citrine, which is actually heat-treated amethyst citrine. Whenever you heat up amethyst to a really high temperature, it actually turns yellow, so kind of cool. And then over here we have some green fluorite, and then over here we have some opalite. So again, take a moment, pause the video if you would need to find the pile that you're the most drawn towards, and then once you're done choosing, there's going to be timestamps linked down below in the comment box as well as the description box so that you can skip right ahead to your personal prediction. Also, just some little advice that I love to give in just in case anyone has troubles choosing a pile. If you are having a hard time finding the pile that you're the most drawn towards, you can also close your eyes and wait for the first number to come to your head between 1 and 4. And the first number that pops into your head, that is going to be your intuition speaking to you. Or you can wait for a color, so such as pink or yellow or green or blue. You can wait for that color to pop to your head and see which one first shows up, and then click to the corresponding group, and that will be your reading. So those are some little tricks to tap into your intuition if you're having troubles choosing a pile. And with that being said, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into today's reading. All right, my beautiful group number 1s, if you chose this pile, this is going to be your reading, so let's go ahead and hop right into it. Okay, so group number 1, if you chose this pile, we have endings and beginnings with the goddess Kali, and then we also have golden opportunity. So the old must be released so that the new can enter. Okay, that's our first card right here. So let's talk about that. For one, some good news that's coming your way is that you are shedding something old. You might even be going through a big shift, or you might even be thinking about making a big transition because you're wanting to take a new step or start a new journey or start a new path. And I'm seeing that your current life, you're closing out an old chapter because you are so ready to welcome in something new or to bring something new into your life or to start this sort of new journey that is coming your way. And there's something that I feel like you genuinely feel pretty excited about starting, or a journey that you're like, oh, I can't wait to embark on that because that would be really cool. And what I'm seeing for you is actually a lot of success with this new path, because we also have golden opportunity. So important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. You also could be getting a particular opportunity, just to say what is self-explanatory here. Actually, this could be the precipice of this ending and beginning. Maybe there's something that you want to transition out of. And I see that there's going to be an opportunity. This could come from an idea that you have, or like an offering from an external source. But either way, there's something coming here for you where you get to make a big change in your life. And it's going to be exciting, and you're going to be saying yes to it. You're going to be saying yes to this new opportunity, to where you get to end something that you're kind of, you're excited to end it. You're excited to end this chapter. It could be ending an old career that doesn't resonate with you anymore. It could be ending, where you currently live. Maybe even the ending of a relationship for the opportunity of, something that is more in alignment with you. It could also be that, right? Sometimes endings are a good thing because they open us up to something that is more in alignment to us. So anyway, those could be the likely options there of what's ending and what's beginning. Of course, you're going to know better what makes sense for you and your particular life. Again, this is a general reading, so I point out all the different options. I'm not saying that your relationship is going to end by any means. If you're in a good, healthy, stable, amazing relationship, I'm just pointing out all the different options. Again, it is a general reading, so I don't want you to take anything the wrong way. I'm seeing this as a very beautiful, amazing opportunity and ending an old cycle that is not working for you anymore and that you're excited to leave behind. So diving into some more cards here, we also have the Five of Pentacles. So you're definitely going to be closing an old door and saying goodbye to something. Also, look at this opportunity. This person's holding out their hands. I think that this is an opportunity. When it first comes, you might be like, oh my God, is it too good to be true? But it's not. It's actually going to be really good. And I think that it's going to take a level of trust to go into this new opportunity. But I'm just seeing this new opportunity opening up for you, and you're so excited to walk through these new doors, and no longer are you going to have to show up to these old doors and wait for something to happen for you. If you've been waiting for something for a while, you're no longer going to have to wait there begging and hoping that something is going to change, begging and hoping that something's going to be different, or that you're going to be offered what you truly want and deserve. Like, I really just see this new opportunity coming for you, and you're no longer going to have to wait around. Like, it's here, it's coming. You're on the precipice of this new thing, and it's very exciting to say the least. We also have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is such an amazing and beautiful card. It indicates really great fulfillment. So there's also something here where whatever this opportunity is going to bring an incredible amount of fulfillment and an incredible amount of growth and abundance. So this is something that is very promising to bring you a lot of happiness and a lot of abundance and a lot of growth in your life. Okay, we also have the Ace of Cups being reversed. So things that were once kind of unfulfilling for you, you are letting go of the things that no longer brought you fulfillment. And those things are shifting in particular. And we also have the Ten of Pentacles being reversed. So yeah, this is all pointing out on things that weren't meant to last in your life anyway. So again, this could be a career, it could be a current place that you live, and maybe you're leaving that behind, maybe you're leaving a certain career behind, but whatever this is, you knew it wasn't going to be in your life forever. You knew that it was eventually going to have to be let go of in order for you to pursue what you do really want. And so it's just this really positive energy that's coming into your life that's going to be really exciting, and it's going to create a lot of change for you, and it's going to bring about a new sense of purpose, is what I'm feeling, like a new sense of purpose behind this. You're so ready to walk through these doors too. You are so ready to walk through these doors and say yes to this. This is all really exciting stuff. So let's go ahead and dive into some more cards here. So group one. What other good news do we have for my group ones? We have paradox coming up. Paradox is interesting coming up here. We also have self-love. So paradox is when like two things end up being true at the same time, even though they might be contradictory. So there's something that's really positive here is what I'm getting. Like paradox is something that ends up being positive, even if other people would see it as negative. So it could be, for example, like losing a job. But then the interesting paradox would be like, oh, hey, it actually set me free because I didn't like that job anyway, and now I get to go to the job that I do like. Like that would kind of, in a sense, be like a paradox. So I'm seeing this as maybe this change is going to be something that is sort of unexpected, and it's like bad news ends up becoming the best news. Does that make sense? Like, yeah, like bad news ends up becoming the best news. That's like the best example that I can think of off the top of my head right here. But it seems like that's something that's sort of coming into your life, and spirit is coming through saying that this is going to be your golden opportunity for something amazing, because you're going to be able to create something amazing from this. So if you do receive some sort of no or some sort of rejection or some sort of loss, like it's actually going to lead you to the best place. I also see you gaining more confidence as well. You're learning how to radiate. You're learning how to shine your light. And this is also going to be your golden opportunity to really focus on you and to focus on building what you really want, rather than building up someone else's dream, rather than living a life where you have to just, blend into society. Like, I really think you're about to stand out more. I really think that you're going to get your opportunity to shine. And I also see it's just going to build your confidence. Like, you're building confidence in yourself and around your dreams, and it's going to help bring you to new heights and to new places. So let's go ahead and dive into our next deck of cards. I feel like taking out this one. So let's see. Group one. What other great news do we have for my group ones? Let's go with all of these. Okay, if you felt like there was a stuck energy lately, that's something that is also ending for you. Energy that felt stuck, things that felt like they weren't moving forward and you didn't really like where you were, those things, you're getting unstuck and you're going to be able to move forward with ease in this next kind of chapter of your life that's opening up for you. You're going to be able to move forward with ease there. We also have the card of friends and colleagues coming up. This one is talking about the people that you hang out with the most. I think that the people that you are surrounded by, there's going to be like good news coming from them, positive opportunities. You may even meet someone new or like a new group of friends that really resonates with you. Also, if there's been any stuck energy with certain people in your life, I see that is going to release and let up so that you're able to move forward in certain relationships. And I also see like the ending of certain relationships that really don't resonate with you anymore. And if so, those relationships are going to be replaced by people that really do resonate with you on a deep level. Okay. We also have the card of great achievement that came up next. Golden opportunity, great achievement. What can I say? There is something here where you are going to get the opportunity to shine. Maybe something that you've been hoping for a long time is finally taking off for you. This is going to be exciting. So continue to move towards the things that you really want to create, because there's a really promising, great energy here that you're going to be coming across great opportunities and great milestones in your life that are going to come as a shock to you. But maybe not an entire shock, because it's something that you've wanted anyway. It's something that you've been putting your energy towards. But at the same time, it's like, wow, okay, it did happen. Like, this actually happened. The thing that I've been wanting, here it is. Like, we're moving forward now. So we also have the card of deserving. So this is something that you really deserve. I feel like this is something you've been taking action on and putting energy towards already. So it's kind of like, yes, you do deserve this. You've already been putting in the work. You've been putting in the energy. This is something you deserve to gain progress on. Okay. And then we also have dark thoughts. I think that if you've been struggling with dark thoughts lately, And if you've been sort of maybe struggling with thinking positively, struggling with expecting greatness for yourself, I think that's also something that's going to be shifting for you in the very near future. Like dark thoughts that once bogged you down, or dark thoughts of like, what if I don't succeed? What if this doesn't end up becoming what I want? I think you're going to be gaining a lot of reassurance through this like great achievement, through these new opportunities that are coming your way, through this unstuckness that's happening. Like, this is going to really help you see the positive, and it's going to really help you see like, oh my gosh, okay, I should trust this because I'm seeing progress, things are happening, and it's going to really help dissipate any of those old dark thoughts that maybe used to creep up on you once in a while. Like, I just see a new positive window opening for you, full of like really great energy here. So let's dive into some more cards. Which ones do we want to take out next? Let's take, let's dive into, sorry, I don't even know what cards I want to bring out next. Let's dive into these ones. Okay, let's see, my group ones. What other good news is happening for my group ones? Okay, let's see. We have joy and delight. So again, we're erasing those dark thoughts. I do think that there's just really positive things, and I also see you celebrating something. We also have meditation for peace and serenity. I think you're also going to be connecting to just this peaceful time of your life where you're so happy with how things are, and it's going to help like motivate you to do things that maybe you've been planning on doing for a while, but you just didn't have the energy to put towards it because maybe it was just so much. Like maybe you were just dealing with so much. But I do think that these positive new changes that are coming into your life are gonna really like amplify your energy to where you have more energy to just spring into action. You have more energy to commit to the things that are healthy for you. I just see this healthy window opening up for you. If some of you have even been maybe concerned with your health or concerned with your energy levels, your mental health, your physical health, because maybe you've just been putting so much energy forward without a lot of progress, and maybe it's been feeling like your energy's been drained a little bit. This achievement and this progress that you are gaining is going to fill you with so much joy and delight that it just re-energizes you. And again, I feel like you're just going to have more energy to put towards the things that you've been really wanting to do, but maybe just didn't have the energy to do. Now you have the energy to do it. And I just see, again, you are kind of opening up this healthy window where you're going to become really inspiring, and your friends are going to be like, how do you do that? How are you so disciplined? Like, how do you meditate every day? How you started eating healthy? You're doing all these great changes in your life. Like, I feel like you're going to be able to have the energy to make really great changes in your life, to do things that are really good and healthy for you. And it's because of all of this positive energy. It's kind of like you have enough dopamine and serotonin in your brain to just like do all of the things that are good for you. So that is what we have over here. I feel like maybe pulling out one last deck to get any last answers. So let me go ahead and pull out this deck that I was just using for a previous video. So all the cards are all over the place. Hold on. Okay. Let's dive into this deck. So let's see, we have waiting coming up for you. Let's put this somewhere where you can actually see it. Waiting. And gentleness, and I really feel like pulling out that one too. Mystery. Okay. Waiting, mystery, and gentleness. I do think that these things are still going to come up as a surprise to you. Like, there's things that are a surprise in the making. And maybe you've been waiting a long time for something to happen, for a good break in your life, like getting that break that you've needed, getting that like achievement that you've been hoping for. That's coming, and I think it's still a mystery to you, but I see it coming. Like, I really see this coming for you, and I see it coming For all of you, again, it's a general reading, so I'm kind of a bit more broad with the timelines, but I'm seeing between 6 months and 9 months away. Something that you've been waiting for, and I feel like it's coming within the next 6 to 9 months. Some of you, it could happen literally in a week from now, because again, it's a general reading, so I'm very broad with the timelines. But what Spirit is telling me is that every single one of you watching this, it will happen within the next 9 months. But again, some of you, that could be ridiculously sooner. So anyway, that's what's happening over here. I also just see this nice calm energy around it where it's like, oh my God, yes, this happened. And it's going to fill you with so much joy and so much energy, but it's just this positive peacefulness that fills you up with so much joy, and you're able to really gain this sense of peace and serenity with your life. So if there's been things that you're stressed about, such as money, being stressed about how you're going to make it, being stressed about if all this effort is worth it, all of that, you're going to be so at peace with it because you're going to be like, okay, my lucky break happened. It's not even a lucky break. I don't even want to use the word luck, because luck implies that it just happened per chance. This isn't necessarily per chance. You've been putting effort towards this. It's going to be great, okay? This was meant to happen for you. You've put in the work, so you deserve it, okay? So that is what we have over here, my group number ones, as the good news that is coming your way. Achievement, opportunity, all of that is coming your way, and it's going to be amazing. So group number one, I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm super excited for you, especially because this reading was so positive and had such good energy within it. And it seems like there's some really big things right on the horizon for you. So I'm very excited for you. And again, sending you so much love. And until next time, bye. All right, so my group number twos, if you chose this pile, this is going to be a reading all about the great good things that you can look forward to in your future. So let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, group two, we have two cards that are literally so similar. So this is clearly talking about a very particular area of your life. So the cards that we have here is true love and undying love. So what I can say off the bat is that the good things that are coming for you are surrounding your love life. So if you've been waiting for something big to happen in your love life, what I can tell you right now is that is right around the corner for you. What I'm feeling right off the bat is that within the next year, there's something really big happening in your love life, such as meeting your soulmate, or getting engaged, moving in with your partner, or getting married. Possibly even having a child for some of you, but I feel like that's less common. But for some of you, that would be the thing. For some of you, it's about having a kid. But for most of you, this is like finding your soulmate, marrying your soulmate, moving in with them. This is big in your love life, okay? So let's dive into some more cards to see what else we have for you. So the next card that we have is the Three of Pentacles being reversed. If you've had bad luck in relationships in your past with finding people that are compatible with you and getting on the same page as them and finding people that want the same things as you, that is something that is changing. And I see you finding someone, connecting to someone, marrying someone, making that commitment with someone who's genuinely on the same page as you, wants those same things, and it's going to be amazing, to say the least. It's going to be great. It is going to be great. I do see an expansion in your family for a lot of you, such as, again, having a kid, actually. That's something that's randomly coming up in this card too. So yeah, I feel like that's more further down the line for most of you watching this. For some of you, that's right around the corner, perhaps. But it's going to be an amazing blessing in your life. For most of you, though, I think for 80% of you, this is just talking about meeting your soulmate, for example. And they're going to be so unique to you. This is a genuine love where nobody turns an eye. You're so focused on each other, so into each other, that no one else could ever make you turn your head and be curious. Especially if you've dealt with that in the past. If you've dealt with lovers triangles in the past, of people not being fully committed, or even if you've been in a relationship where you just thought for some reason I keep thinking about other people. Some reason I'm not fully satisfied in this. If you've experienced that at all in any way, shape, or form, that's not going to be the case for this person. Like, you are meeting your soulmate to where no one could ever come between that. Like, this is so strong. It's going to be so beautiful. And we also have the 5 of Wands here. 5 of Wands, that's interesting. There's a lot of underlying messages within the 5 of Wands. So this is a relationship where disagreements are solved peacefully. Peacefully. Also, the 5 of Wands can indicate that your person that you're meeting is either from a different culture or a different background. And I just see you both like handling things peacefully, like disagreements peacefully. And that's something that Spirit wants to point out here as something that's very positive and very differentiating to any previous relationships that you may have had. I'm also greatly feeling like there's a different culture or background of this person. And we also have 2 of Swords being reversed. So this is someone who you can feel very open and vulnerable with. Someone who you don't have to protect your heart. Like, this person's protective of it. You feel safe to be vulnerable with this person. This person feels safe to open up so deeply and vulnerably to you. And there's a deep sense of intimacy mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. All of those levels are met on a very deep, intimate level. Okay. We also have the card, the Hermit. The Hermit coming up. This person, I feel like, brings you so deep. Like, there's such a deepness here. And I feel like you're getting deeper into yourself with this person. I also feel like with this person, it's a homey feeling. There's a feeling of home. And again, deep intimacy keeps coming up, deep intimacy. And this might be even a relationship. This is going to get so specific. I'm sorry. This is a relationship that you feel like it's just like you and them, and you may even just want to be solely with this person. You don't mind just being alone with them, being homey, being like all of that. I also feel like some of you are finding your deep purpose, your deepest purpose in life. And that's becoming very clear to you. Like, your purpose is becoming so clear, especially if you felt conflict when it came to your purpose. That's another aspect here. So speaking to those of you that don't care about your love life and don't want to hear about that, you're finding your purpose, okay? So if the love life stuff doesn't make sense for you, you're finding your absolute purpose in life. Especially if you felt so back and forth on that before, that's going to become so clear for you. And this is going to be a journey where you're like, oh, I got this. Like, I'm going for it. And I'm going to do everything to achieve this and get this. Like, you're finding such a deep passion. However, for most of you, again, that chose this is definitely about like your love life and finding your person and finding your soulmate. And I do feel like you're finding them within the next year, or maybe you're already with this person and you are going to be deepening that relationship, whether that be through engagement, marriage, moving in, all of that jazz, all that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and dive in even further. Let's go ahead and take these cards next and see what else we get for you. So, okay, that was a lot of cards that came out there, but let's go with it. We have compassion coming up. This is a relationship that's really like, you have such a close bond with this person, and you genuinely respect each other on a very deep level. We also have the nature card. So I think things are going to unfold in a very like natural way with this person. It's not going to feel forced, and it's not going to feel like it's too fast, and it's not going to feel like it's too slow either. It's just like this nice unfolding that just feels very natural within the relationship. I also think you're going to meet in a very kind of like natural way. And we also have release and the sovereign. Ooh, the sovereign. It's like you're not going to lose your freedom in this relationship. Like, it's a very monogamous relationship. However, it's like you're not going to lose yourself and you're not going to feel controlled by this person. Like, this person wants you to be free to pursue whatever it is that you want to pursue in your life. They're very supportive of that. Like, this is a very supportive relationship, a very supportive person. And when it comes to your purpose in life, because I feel like you're also at the same time finding that, like, you're finding your like genuine purpose in life. Wow, I cannot pick this up. That's always like the funny thing when you have nails and then like you struggle to pick things up. Like, story of my life. Okay, there we go. So silly. Anyway, back into the reading. We also have release. You're going to have this ability to be yourself with this person and not feel like you have to change, not feel like you have to change them or repress them or hold them back. Like, look at this ability to just bounce, to leap. Like, you feel like you can still leap with this person and dive into things and have this level of trust. And when it comes to your purpose too, it's like you feel like you have this ability to be yourself and to follow your personal dreams, to make leaps forward, and to also release things in your past that just no longer serve you, to be able to release like something that was unfulfilling for you. It's going to feel so easy to release that and to connect with what you're really meant for. So let's dive in even deeper into these cards. Let's see. What else do we have? What other good news do we have for my group twos? Let's see, good news for my group twos. Okay, we also have, air magic. So communication and talking, communication is going to be very open. Anything to deal with planning your future is going to come to you really easily. I think ideas are just going to be bursting into your head. Ideas are bursting into your head. Communication is happening very easily and very in flow and very clearly. Problems that you've needed to solve, questions that you've needed to answer, everything's happening very deeply and you're getting the answers that you've needed. And communication is open, honest, in flow, and easy. We also have change and progress. So different things are definitely going to be shifting in your life, but shifting in a very positive way. Progress in your relationship and progress in your purpose. There's going to be huge leaps that are happening. Again, like these leaps with this frog and with this card, like there is leaps forward happening. Like you're not feeling stuck at all. There is no like stagnancy in this relationship or within your purpose. Like the good news that's coming is like your love life is moving forward and your purpose is moving forward. And then we also have strength and resilience. You're going to make things happen. You're going to be making big things happen. I also think that your relationship that's accumulating here and forming and your purpose, like it's very strong and reliable. Very strong and reliable. Like this is something that you trust. This is something that can last the storm. It can stand the test of time. If a storm comes, if hardship comes, if challenge comes, this is something that you're going to be able to overcome in your relationship and in your purpose. Like you're not being stopped here by anything. There's no storm that could come and rip this away from you. This is going to be such a strong purpose that this is going to last a lifetime. This is something you're going to feel so committed to, feel so good with. And again, the relationship that you're going to have, it's going to feel so positive, so strong, so trustworthy and safe and reliable and secure. There's nothing that could blow it away from you. There's nothing that could take it away from you. Okay, so let's dive into our next deck of cards here. And let's see, group 2. What else do we have for my group 2s? we have, I mean, like, of course we have the commitment card coming up. Like, genuinely, I feel like you're going to be so committed to, for one, the purpose that we've been talking about, this purpose that's coming your way, and being so clear on your path forward and so clear about what it is that you want to commit to in all aspects of your life, and especially your love life. Like, I think your love life is taking to the next level. There's going to be a higher level of commitment in your love life, and this is something that you're going to be so ready to commit to. It's something that you want to leap into. It's like, yes, that's exactly what I want to commit to. This is exactly what I want for the rest of my life. It's going to be so easy. I also see you maybe even signing a contract. This could be again, like a marriage certificate that you're signing. This could also be a commitment to like signing a new lease for a home. That's another like weird aspect that I'm getting here. Like, maybe you're going to purchase your first home. Maybe you're going to purchase a home in general. Maybe not your first, but maybe there's a new one on the way. Commitment, also signing something. Like, I'm seeing like there's some sort of purchase agreement in your future, whether that be a home or a car or something. But also like marriage or the lease. Maybe you're moving in. Like, some of you, if marriage is still far away for you, maybe you're moving in with someone and like signing a lease, buying a home. That could also be another aspect of this. But again, some of you, this is definitely like marriage or whatever. And then increase, like things are moving up for you. This could be signing a contract in your career, or committing to a plan that you have for your purpose. I see all of the above happening for you, by the way, like all of the above that I'm talking about. Like, I'm seeing all of these things happening, and this is going to increase your finances. It's going to increase your abundance. I see you possibly even joining assets with someone through the process of marriage, and it's just a general increase in general, and it's just going to be very positive. Like, all of these things that I see are just very positive. And it's interesting that we also have air magic, because this can also talk about signing things and committing to something, signing contracts that are very positive. Yeah. So diving into our last deck of cards here to get any last information for you. This is all so positive, group 2. So we have the future coming up for you. And we're talking about your future, good news that's happening in your future. I think that there's things that you've been wanting for a long time that are just on the precipice of happening for you. Gentleness is coming in. I feel like the person that you're going to be with, or that you maybe even already are with, there's this nice gentleness. There's this support for your future, this positive, like I want to see you win type of energy. I want to see you and I want to help you and support you in all of your future. I want to get one last card on this. Let's see. We also have blessings. Ah, what a beautiful card to like end us off. The blessings card. There's blessings coming into your future, and Spirit is saying you deserve this. You've put in so much work. Like, I feel like you have gotten to a point where you're very gentle now. You're like, you have this nice approach, this patience, this compassion, and it's contributing to a very natural, beautiful growth in your purpose and in your love life. And I just see it being full of so many blessings as long as you continue to approach things with gentleness and compassion and respect and all of that good love. I just see things just blooming so beautifully for you, and just a lot of blessings coming your way. So that is what we have for you. Group number 2. What a beautiful reading. There is such good things happening in your future. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait. So that's what we have for you. Wow, that's amazing. Group 2, I'm sending you so much love. I'm so excited for you. And thank you so much for joining me here for today's video, for this reading. And until next time. Bye. All right, so group number 3, if you chose this pile, this is going to be your reading, talking about all those good things coming your way. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. Okay, group 3. There is so much here right off the bat. So we have divine passion and boundaries coming up. One of the first things that I'm seeing is in your life, when it comes to what you're passionate about, you're going to be discovering more and more of what that is and being able to develop it more and more. I feel like there's also things that you've been really wanting to begin pursuing in your life, but it's going to take some like discipline and some boundaries in your life in order to make more room for it and in order to move forward on it. And I'm seeing that you're going to be able to really start to create these boundaries with yourself to end old habits or end old patterns and really begin new ones. Like I'm seeing that you're beginning a new schedule. You're beginning a new life, to be honest with you. And sort of closing the door on things that are kind of old, and you're sort of done with old chapters in your life and you're so ready to kind of open up new doors towards things that you're so much more passionate about. And I'm seeing you really being able to create that. I'm also seeing you being able to create boundaries when it comes to people pleasing, like when it comes to doing things that you think that you should be doing because it's going to make other people happy or whatever. Like I see you just setting these proper boundaries with yourself where you're no longer going to like people please and you're like, no, I'm not going to fulfill anybody else's wants or needs. Like I'm going to put boundaries towards like I don't care about the judgment or thoughts of others, and I'm not going to let them stop me from pursuing like something that I really want. Like I just see you stepping into your own energy and being able to strongly step into your own energy. And this is going to allow you to really begin to radiate who you are, to radiate more of your passion, more of your energy, more of your authenticity. I just see you becoming very strong in your passions, very strong in your own energy, being able to fully shine that, and not being like so worried about, again, what other people might think or say, or feeling like you have to have boundaries on yourself that restrict you from your passion. Like maybe that's how you used to live, is like having these boundaries that would restrict you from your passion because maybe you felt like you had to, fit in. Maybe you felt like you had to dim your light for other people. Maybe you felt like you had to stop yourself from like doing your passions because of what other people might think or say or whatever, like all of that. You're breaking out of that and breaking out of those patterns and not letting other people's thoughts affect you so much anymore. It's like you're really, again, getting stronger mentally. Like I see this strong mind that you're currently building where you're more focused, more of your focus is just right where it needs to be, right where you want it to be, so that you don't get so distracted with other thoughts or other fears that might come in and stop you from what you really want, basically. Like I just see really positive like passion coming in and setting the right boundaries. No longer having boundaries that stop you, but rather having boundaries that keep you in alignment with what you want. So that's coming up through here. Let's go ahead and see what else we get for you. We also have the 8 of Cups. So there's something that you're going to be walking away from or going on a journey to explore what is most fulfilling to you, because the 8 of Cups indicates that it might feel like something's missing in your life. Like it might feel like, it's hard to see this card. Let me put it like over here. It could feel like something's missing in your life right now. Maybe it feels like we're not fully satisfied with the way that things are, and maybe we need to go seek more of our passion. We need to go seek and find more of what lights us up, more of something that lights us on fire and makes us feel passionate about life, makes us feel passionate about our purpose. And I just see you discovering more of that. I also see you having the courage to leave behind things that no longer bring you the same type of fulfillment, and having the courage to leave that behind rather than feeling like you have to stay there because it's what you've built thus far. Like I just see you letting go of that and having the courage to pursue what really lights you up. Okay, so next card that we also have the 5 of Swords coming up. So when it comes to worrying about judgment or rejection, or worrying that that you're not enough. Like, I just see that stuff healing as well. You may have had situations in the past where you're scared of conflict, or you're scared of people judging you, or you're scared of facing hardship. I see that you're gaining strength to where you won't be scared of that anymore. You're going to be like, no, I can face that because it's so worth it to get to my passion. It's so worth it for me to just pursue what I want. And it's going to allow you to have more freedom in what you want, because you're no longer kind of scared of that. You're no longer scared of conflict that you might have to face, or anything like that, like judgments that you might have to face. I also feel like in the past, you might have been overly judgmental of yourself and of your passions. Like, you might have felt like stupid or crazy for wanting certain things, or you might have felt like, who am I to want that, or whatever. Like, I see you getting over that as well, and just being like, you know what, let me own myself, let me own my passions, let me own my desires, and let me go after it, because I am done feeling out of place. I am done feeling like I'm not enough. I am done fearing, the other people. I'm done fearing judgment, like all of that stuff. I feel like you're done with that, and you're ready for living in your authenticity. So the next card that we have is the 5, 6, 7 of Pentacles being reversed. This can indicate that in the past, like, maybe we're scared of not seeing growth, or maybe there's seeds that we've planted that we haven't seen a lot of progress on. But I think you're also realizing why there hasn't been a lot of progress, and it's because you've been so restrictive of fully diving into your passion. You've been maybe so restrictive of yourself, and maybe even perfectionism has stopped you a lot in the past, like needing something to be perfect before we can actually dive in, needing something to be fully ready before we can take the journey. But a lot of the times we could never fully prepare for the journey until we actually go, because that's going to be where we realize what we really need, right? That's going to be where the learning actually comes from. You could read a textbook a million times about a subject, but until you actually do the thing, that's going to be where you're actually prepared. Like, you could read a textbook on surgery and you could be textbook perfect with surgery, but actually doing surgery is an entirely different story. There's nothing that could prepare you for that other than just doing it and having the practice and being right there and all of that. So yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that I feel like you're deeply realizing in your life right now, is like, I just need to do it. If I want the progress, I need to dive in and do it. And I feel like you're overcoming some of your old boundaries where you were like, no, I can't do it, I'm not ready. No, I can't do that because other people are going to judge me, or no, I can't do that because of all these other reasons, right? I just feel like you're so ready to dive in, and that's when it's going to be one of the greatest things for you, is like, you're really going to begin pursuing who you are, and you're allowing your soul to shine. Okay? You're allowing your soul to shine, and you're unbinding yourself from whatever's been holding you back. Okay? We also have 2 of Cups being reversed, so I feel like you're no longer going to be afraid of rejection or disappointment. You're ready to go on your own. You're ready to do things on your own for you. I feel like part of you in the past has almost like needed someone to be on the same page as you, or needed validation, or needed to have some sort of support along the way. And I feel like you're becoming your own greatest supporter, and it's going to set you free to be able to actually move forward on your life without waiting around for some external source to show up. It's like you're really fully taking charge of your own life. And then the next card we have is the 7 of Cups being reversed. I think you're also really deciding what it is that you want, and no longer fearing challenges that you may have to face along the way. Like, I see that you're just so ready to dive in. And I think you're also going to realize, like, as you dive into what you really want and as you begin radiating who you are, I think you're just naturally going to see that it's easier than you thought. Like, it's easier to navigate than you thought. The challenges are going to be easier than you thought. And that's another really positive thing that's going to happen. It's just like, it's easier than you thought. And I just see it's going to be easier for you to make decisions because you're allowing your full light to shine. And it's going to be clearer what it is that you really want as you allow your true self to come out. Once you allow your authenticity to come out, making decisions is so much easier because you can more clearly see yourself. You can more clearly see your own mind and your own desires and your own heart, which makes it easier to make decisions at the end of the day. So let's dive into more for you here. We also have transmute. Oh, all the things. It's going to be, once you start putting the work in, I think you're going to see results right away. You're also going to be transmuting a lot of your current knowledge into something physical. I see you creating something physical, or gaining some kind of physical result of your effort and hard work. We also have the card of versatility coming up. I think that you're going to easily adapt to new environments. Like as you kind of dive into newness, I think that you're just going to easily adapt to it, easier than you think. We also have the card of ask body. I think that other fears and anxieties that used to trap you and make you feel immobile almost, you're going to be getting over those as well. Like your body is going to have so much more courage, so much more strength to really speak up, to say what it is you want, to say what it is you need, to speak your full authenticity. Like it's no longer going to scare you like it once did. And I think also, again, your body won't be feeling as much like anxiety or stress around certain things. Like your body is going to be more strong and resilient. We also have outlaw. You're also giving the boot to certain things that no longer resonate with you. The outlaw is like giving the boot. And you're also no longer scared to allow your more rebel side to show. You're okay if you stand out. Whereas before, maybe you wanted to fit in, but now you're okay with standing out. You're okay with being different. That's going to be a huge differentiating thing in your life. Coming up very soon is you're not going to be afraid to stand out. You're not going to be afraid to be different. And it's going to be one of the biggest blessings for you is to kind of own more of that. So diving into some more cards here. Let's see what else we get for you. We also have air magic. That one came up for the last group too. Air magic. And let's get another one here. I'm feeling the card at the bottom. Meditation for creativity. Your creative juices are going to be flowing stronger than ever, and ideas are going to be flowing too stronger than ever. I highly recommend keeping like a notepad and a pen nearby, or writing down your thoughts even on your phone if that's what works for you. But I just see you kind of exploding with new ideas, and if you don't write them down, you might lose them. So write down those ideas that you get. And I also think during times like directly before sleeping, you're gonna get a lot of ideas just flood in. So if you can somehow write those down or something, I think that's gonna be of great benefit to you. And with that being said, let's dive into our last deck of cards here to get any last information for the good news coming your way. So we also have hope and be spontaneous. Hope and then be spontaneous. Being spontaneous maybe has scared you in the past, or maybe you found it difficult lately to be more spontaneous. Like maybe now you tend to maybe need to think things through a million times over before doing something, or maybe overthinking has stopped you lately from being spontaneous. But being spontaneous, I feel like, is very natural for you. And maybe you used to be spontaneous, and then maybe we've begun this overthinking process. And I just see that beginning to end for you. I see you beginning to have more control over your mind and being able to jump back into that spontaneity with this more optimistic outlook of life. And this optimism is going to really help you create more spontaneity and to begin to move forward without feeling stuck, or without feeling like we get stuck in this overthinking process where all of a sudden we build ourselves up with too much anxiety to even move forward. Like I just see that all clearing away for you, and being able to just be yourself, allowing yourself to shine. And it comes through really just owning your passion, saying yes to yourself, saying yes to your passion, and not being afraid of like rejection, failure, or the thoughts or judgments of other people, and being able to fully let that go in order to follow what means the most to you. So that is what we have for you. Group number 3. What a powerful, powerful reading full of all good things coming your way really, really soon. So thank you so much for joining me here today for this reading. I am sending you so much love, and until next time, bye. Okay, group number 4, my last pile. If you chose this one, let's go ahead and find out what good news you can be looking forward to next. Okay, group number 4, we have Aphrodite, the inner goddess, and we also have Mat, which is fairness. So for one, what I can say for you, the good news coming your way, good things that you can look forward to, is your inner goddess awakening, your inner goddess shining. I see that you're tapping deeper into like being very comfortable and happy with yourself. I'm seeing a glow up happening for you. So whether you are a king or a queen or whatever, there is a glow up happening for you where I feel like you're going to be turning heads. Like there's something where you're going to be like, ooh, I'm feeling myself. Whether that be changing your style, changing your hair, or I don't know, doing something. Like there's some sort of glow up happening for you over these next 6 months. And maybe you're working out or something, or maybe you're focusing on your health and well-being, or really wanting to improve yourself, putting effort into yourself. And this effort's going to really like pay off. Like people are going to be really drawn to you, drawn to your energy, because there's this radiance about you. And there's this energy where the effort that you're putting into yourself is turning heads. Like it's turning heads. It's like you're going to be so into your own energy, so inspired by yourself and the changes that you're making. Your confidence is rising, and that confidence is a head turner, right? And this fairness card as well, like you're gonna feel your best, honestly. Like there's certain changes that I think you're making health-wise, or taking more care of yourself physically. You are going to feel at your best. You're going to feel at your best, and you are going to be righting past wrongs. Like maybe if you've neglected certain self-care in the past, if you've neglected certain things in the past, or if you just were uninspired to fully take care of yourself in the proper way in the past, like that's shifting for you, and you're righting those past wrongs. You're getting your health back in order. You are getting your well-being back in order, and it's going to really pay off for you, okay? So let's dive into some more cards, get some more info here. We also have the High Priestess. Ooh, okay. You are unlocking like your inner goddess, to say the least. The High Priestess is such like a goddess who goes inward. She works on herself. She really puts the effort in. And I also see you setting certain boundaries in your life, ending old toxic habits, ending old toxic patterns, putting out what's fair, right? So you're no longer going to overgive or overshare for people that don't reciprocate. Like you're ending anything like that, because you're here for fairness. You're here for like you're like, okay, you have to prove to me, not necessarily prove to me, like that's a bad way of going about it, I guess, but like if someone doesn't show up with respect or with honesty and with integrity, you're just like, no, like I don't need any of those things in my life. And you're here for relationships that present equal stuff to you now. And I feel like you're so ready to shut down relationships that do not reciprocate equal energy, do not reciprocate give and take fairly, right? You're so ready to end that. I feel like you are going through this time of glowing up. You're going to have so much more self-respect, so much more self-value. And I mean, you always had that value regardless. You always had value, but you're just going to see more of your value because the effort that you're putting into yourself is just creating more of that self-value. The next card that we have the Six of Pentacles. So the things that are fair, right? We have fairness, and then the Six of Pentacles, which is the scales, which talks about the fairness again, and it talks about give and take, receiving and giving equally. You are so ready for the relationships that give and take equally. And I think that you're going to be creating relationships that also give back to you. Focusing on, people that feel equal with you, that see you in an equal light, that see you in an equal way. So that's going to be very positive. It's going to be such a positive change for you. We also have the King of Pentacles being reversed. So I feel like this is talking about you before, where there may have been certain aspects of yourself that didn't feel worthy, or maybe you felt less than, or maybe you felt behind other people. Maybe you didn't feel as successful, or maybe you didn't feel as abundant. Maybe you didn't feel as secure or safe or strong in certain aspects. And I really think that you're going to be working on that. And that's going to be something that's really shifting for you. I also see you making more money, by the way. And I see you being able to pay off and balance certain bills or certain debt that you've had, and being able to balance certain things out that maybe have been costing more money than what they're worth, or costing more money than what you get back. I also see that that's going to be something that's balancing out for you, to where you're able to pay your bills more easily and being able to create more lucrative adventures for you in your life. So I'm seeing that as well. I see you sorting out financial things. I'm seeing you sorting out your own worth, your own strength, and being able to step into more strength. Oh, I just see you like standing up for yourself, doing all these things that are going to have such a positive impact on your life in general. So with that being said, let's dive into our next card, which is the Page of Swords. I think you're also so done with gossip. I think that there's a part of you that's just like, I don't want to talk like crap about other people. I don't want to like put other people down or make other people feel bad. I feel like you're on this journey of like, I want to say good things. Like, can we talk good about people? Can we talk good about ourselves? Like, especially with your own like internal dialogue as well. I feel like you're so ready to end old patterns of talking negatively or anything like that. Like, you're ready to make really positive changes in your life. And this new chapter is going to be so refreshing for you and so nice, because it's really going to be one where there's a lot of like positivity in your life going forward, and you're making such positive changes that are going to really pay off for you. Okay, our last card that we have is the King of Swords being reversed, which kind of is that play on the Page of Swords as well that we have with like ending old patterns. There's also people in your life that tend to be negative, and I feel like you're choosing to spend less time with those people, or you're going to be engaging less in those conversations that tend to be negative. That's another thing happening here. And yeah, there's certain people in your life that tend to be negative, and I feel like you're ready to kind of distance yourself from that. There could be a person in particular in your life that you're distancing yourself from in order to gain a fresh start, to gain a fresh perspective. I see you wanting a fresh mental beginning, and that is something that you're creating for yourself. I'm almost seeing like maybe you're gonna do a getaway, or maybe spend some time on your own, or even reading a book. There could be a book that you end up reading that ends up shifting a lot of your mindset. I'm getting all these different kind of things right now, but it's going to shift you in a very positive way. Okay, So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into our next deck of cards here. And let's see, what else do we get for you? My group 4s, we have play. So adding more fun back into your life, especially if you used to take life very seriously, by the way, which is something that I'm kind of feeling from these two king cards being reversed. There may have been a time of your life, maybe even recently, where you took life so seriously to the point where it was no fun. Like life didn't feel as fun as it once did. And you're coming back to this fun, playful energy. And I also feel like there's going to be something new that you're like excited about that's fun for you, like a new hobby almost, maybe a hobby or some sort of thing that you enjoy doing. And I think it's going to be come through the influence of another friend or a new friend that you might be making that's like, oh my God, have you ever tried this before? And you'd be like, oh wait, what? Or you might try out something new that's fun for you and you might end up making a friend in the process or meeting somebody through that. And then you end up continuing that journey with that person and doing these fun things and creating this new fun hobby. That's something that I'm seeing here. We also have the transmute card. So my stomach is grumbling so much. All I've had today this morning was green juice, so my stomach is like, can we have some solid food, please? I'm gonna go eat breakfast after this. But anyway, the transmute card, all of the work that you're putting in is really gonna pay off. The work that you're putting into yourself. The work specifically that you're putting into yourself for your personal development changes. I feel like some of you, oh my God, if you have bought a personal development book recently or something along the lines of that, read it. It is going to be life-changing. That is a message coming through hugely. And the action that you're taking through that, the action that you're going to be implementing on your life, there could even be a video that you're watching on self-improvement or something, and it's going to inspire you to make certain changes in your life. And holy crap, are those ever going to pay off in such a big way if you stay committed to them? Like, wow. I honestly think you're going to notice results quite fast in your life through these certain self-improvement things that you're going to be doing and committing to. It's going to be life-changing, like to say the least. Life-changing to say the least. Just wait. Just you wait. That's all I can say. Just you wait to see what is coming because, woo, it's big. So let's get some more cards. I feel like I'm getting 2 more from this particular deck, so let's do it. Let's see. Oh, there's like 2 right there that kind of want to come out. Let's do it. Say ask body and outlaw. These ones came up for the last group as well. So for one, I feel like you're getting your body into good health. Ask body. I feel like your body is getting into so much better health to where you're going to have more energy. We also have the outlaw. I feel like you're really going to be giving the boot to old habits that once like held you back. Bad habits that were not serving you and you know where they were not serving you. You're getting the strength to really end those permanently. That's going to be amazing. And I also feel like you're going to have a friend on this journey you're going to be able to relate to, that's going to help keep you on these positive new habits that are fun, that are playful, but also healthy at the same time. So that's going to also be something very positive there. Let's go ahead and dive into these cards next. Let's see. Okay. This one is wanting to come out. Inspiration and courage is coming out for you. Inspiration and courage. That's what I'm feeling. And seasonal harvest. All the hard work, this is about your work paying off. And we also have that with this one. Your work is going to be paying off. You're going to see physical results for all the effort that you've been putting into certain things. I always try to make these cards look even, but sometimes, you know, the setup doesn't allow for that. Anyway, the inspiration and courage. You're going to be inspired and have the energy to make changes. That is basically what that card is, which is something that we've already been kind of discussing throughout this reading. But I really think that there's going to be certain things that are so inspiring to you. And the fact that you're going to be seeing progress with these changes that you're making is going to just fuel your flame even more to continue. And I think that's one of the biggest things and one of the biggest reasons why you're going to be going and doing such massive change is because those results are going to inspire you so deeply. I think that you're going to see immediate results when you cut out toxic people from your life or just distance yourself from people that aren't really doing the best, or not doing the best, but like having the best relationship with you, or providing the best energy, I guess. Being able to distance yourself from those people, I think, is just going to have such a good impact on your mental, emotional, and physical well-being, that you're just going to continue to make positive changes in your life. And the positive changes, such as focusing on your health and your your aesthetic, even putting more effort into you. I just see you gaining so many good results from it and doing this glow up, and it's just going to continue to inspire you. It's going to continue to create really healthy changes for you mentally, emotionally, and physically, and spiritually. So this is going to be so positive. Group number 4, what a positive reading. I love all of this happening here. We also have the card of feelings. So your natural mood and your emotions, I think, are going to be so much more positive and healthy. I also think you're going to have an easier time expressing your feelings. And yeah, we also have the love card. I see you falling deeper in love with yourself, finding new things that you absolutely love, being more in flow with your feelings, having your feelings become something that you are happy with, that you're friends with. Imagine being friends with your emotions, right? And feeling like you have a good connection with your emotions rather than disliking feeling things. Like, you're going to really enjoy feeling things because you're going to go through a time of just incredible uplift, glow up, all of that jazz. If there's something right now that you're struggling with physically with your appearance, such as like wanting your hair to be longer, wanting to have clearer skin, wanting to gain more muscle, wanting to lose weight, wanting to become healthier, wanting to glow more, whatever it is that you might currently be sort of insecure about and really wanting to change, I'm seeing from Spirit within 6 months, you're gonna have a drastic change in that area, because I think you're gonna be learning a lot on how to change that area to have your glow up. And I'm just seeing within the next 6 months, there's gonna be a lot of progress and a lot of glow up in that area for you. I'm also seeing you changing your diet, by the way, and I think that's gonna have a huge effect on your mood and your physical like energy and all of that. See what else we have. We have gratitude. I think oh my gosh, you're just going to be so grateful for the changes that you're making. You're almost going to be like, oh my God, I just need to like thank the universe. I need to thank God. Like, it's just going to be a really positive energy in general. Let's see. What else do we have for you? One last card. That one's wanting to come out. Decisions. When it comes down to it, I think it's just making the decision to change, making the decision to commit to these certain things that you've been wanting to do. Because I feel like you know this already and you've been planning for these certain things already, right? And I just see you diving into it, committing to decisions, and you're going to be so grateful for committing to these decisions, and it's going to be life-changing for you in all the best ways possible. So that is what we have here for you, group number 4. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me here today for this video, and I am sending you so much love. Thank you so much for joining me here, and until next time, bye.